Today's cursive letter is the letter V. The V we have to be a little bit careful of because if we don't do it right, it can end up looking like the letter U. So let's pay really close attention to the parts of the letter V. The V actually starts like the M and the N did. So it starts at the bottom, it comes up for a hump. But then, unlike the M and N, I don't trace back up. I curve around a little bit. Now, if you were printing a V, it would be a nice sharp point, but notice that's not a point. It's a narrow curve. It's not a nice wide curve like a U, right? If I was doing a U, I would give a nice big curve at the bottom. This is a narrowed curve. So I do my hump, I come back up with a narrow curve, and then notice it ends up high. So I bring my tail down just a little and come back up. Let's try that again. I give it a hump, a narrow curve at the bottom, touch the middle line, give it a little tail. This little tail is the most important part because look what happens if I forget and go all the way back down. All of a sudden it starts to look like a U. So it's really important that your V ends high. That's sort of the key feature to make it look V-ish and not U-ish. That's a U. I don't want a U. I want a V. Okay? So start at the bottom, curve it up, curve it at the bottom, and a little tail up high. When you're connecting it to another letter, notice that tail that ends up high makes the next letter start up high. So for the word vine, I curve it up, curve it down, tail up high, and the I starts high just like that. Just the tail turns into this side of the I, and then the I finishes regular and goes right into the N and the E. Don't forget to dot your I. For the word live or live, the L was one of the first letters we learned, so was the I, one of the first letters we learned. Then I go into that V, a hump up, a hump down, a high tail, and the E started up high. See how the E started up high? Don't forget to dot your I. Finally, drive. D starts in the middle. The R. Then the V is a hump up, a hump down low, or a curve down low. The tail is up high, and the E starts up high. Don't forget to dot your I. All right, this is a capital V. This is a V, this is a capital A. Take a moment and try to read this sentence. If you need more time to read the sentence, please go ahead and pause the video. When you're ready, follow along with me. Vanessa, the vine snake visited Aunt Vesta. Vanessa the vine snake visited Aunt Vesta. All right, for your assignment, write your V's 20 times on a whiteboard, then highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil.